Okay, so for this week's lesson, we're gonna do something kind of festive, and we're gonna go back to working on textures. Textures, again, are how something feels, and we're going to show a feather, which feels very light, very soft, and we're gonna do this in two steps. The first one, we're just gonna practice drawing a cool feather, kind of like a decorative feather that you would see, and then we're going to turn that into something a little bit more festive. So let's start off. We're going to use a pencil today. We're also going to use either colored pencils or markers, whatever you have at home to use. And we're going to start towards the bottom of our page. And we're just going to make a little triangle. That's going to be the base of our feather. Small triangle at the bottom. And then from the top of our triangle, just a curving line up. Feathers kind of have that curve to them. And this is where you can choose a color. And we are going to layer, so that means stack on top of each other. Just some more curved lines coming off of that initial line that we did. And then we'll go back and we'll do another layer, and we'll do about 3 or 4 layers until we like how it's coming out. And it's very simple. You just kind of go with the flow. It's going to look very sparse when you first start. Go back to the bottom. The layering is really going to add that texture we're looking for. We're looking for a nice, soft, flowy texture. Try to always start at the line that you drew with your pencil. And these don't all have to be the same shape. They don't have to have the same curve. Just getting them out there until we like the vibe, and we can color in our bottom section here as well. Again, you can use colored pencils or markers. And if you want to, you can even add a second color. So let's see what a second color would make this look like if we added a little, maybe some lime green in there, little highlights. Kind of looks like a peacock feather blowing in the wind. And that looks like it would be very soft to the touch, or a little bit of a tickle. So that's our first step. Practicing a feather. You can use any colors that you want. You can make as many of them as you desire. Now for step 2, we're gonna make a bird, and what better bird for this time of year than a turkey? So we'll need a fresh sheet of paper, and we're gonna go back to that pencil. Okay, we got our fresh piece of paper here, and we're going to do a turkey like I was saying, but we're gonna do a little bit more of a funky turkey, one with a little pizzazz, a little style, almost like a peacock turkey. So we're gonna start with a triangle again, but this time our triangle is going to be the beak of our turkey, going off to the right. And then we're going to start a little in on our beak, go up, around, and down. Up, around, and down, all the way to the bottom of the page. And then we'll continue that line from underneath the beak, down. So now we have the head and neck of our turkey. Give him an eyeball. And then you gotta get that gizzard that turkeys have. And we can color over that line, or we can erase it. It's up to you. Now, we need to add some feathers. So we're gonna go like we did on our previous one. Nice curve. Like I said, this is gonna be like a peacock turkey. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 8 of them here. You can do as many as you want. Try to at least get 5 turkey feathers. And I'm gonna keep it with the season, so I'm gonna get out my orange, yellow, and red markers. Orange, yellow, and red. You can do any colors you want, but a turkey usually has those colors to it. And we're gonna do just like we did before. Going off of that baseline, layering our strokes, getting those very nice, light, airy feathers can mix those colors just like we did in our practice feather. That red's a little out, so I'm gonna use my magenta here. There we go. And we're just gonna do that for each feather going up. So let's do another one. I'm gonna start with a base of yellow. Again, you can use colored pencils, markers, crayons if you wanna use crayons. Just make sure you're doing those layered strokes. You can take them out farther if you want. That's gonna make them look more whimsical. And so I'm just gonna go around doing these. I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll color our turkey in, and we'll have a great picture for the season. All right, so there you have it. Now I could go in and add more feathers, but I like the way it looks. Colored in my turkey, did a couple outlines, but really we're focusing on these feathers and just making something fun and festive for the season. This is our last project before the break, so I hope you have a great break. This will be due the Monday after, well, we'll do it Tuesday after we get back from break so that you can show me on that Monday. That'll be our next Zoom, the Monday after break. Looking forward to seeing your examples. If you have any questions, hit me up on the Canvas Messenger. Mr. Northington here. I will see you online.